So welcome back, everyone. We're still live on Facebook, so hi to everybody out there. My next guest is Leticia Zecca Ross. She's the founder and managing attorney of Zecca Ross Law Firm, an innovative boutique law firm that combines business strategy, vision with legal expertise to help entrepreneurs and small businesses grow with confidence. Since opening in 2022, Zecca Ross Law Firm has helped over 300 business owners across the U.S., not only with tax and compliance issues, but also by recovering more than $10 million in IRS tax credits. The firm works with individual owners of startups as well as small and mid-sized businesses, helping them set up the right legal structure, protect their intellectual property, and navigate high-stakes transactions like buying and selling a business. With offices in Arizona and California and a deep passion for supporting those building with purpose, creatives, I don't know what you meant by that. Okay, and faith-driven founders, Zecca Ross Law Firm is more than legal. It's a trusted partner for founders with vision. I'm glad I got that over. I'm now going to start with the way I like to do things, which is obviously would introduce you. Thank you for being here. Please tell everybody just a little bit about yourself. What makes you different? That's what I want to know right there. Go ahead.
So, hi Carol. I'm originally from Brazil, as you see by my accent. I am a natural born attorney since I was young. There was this passion. I have this passion about access of justice. I went into law school when I was 16, and then passed the bar. I was 22,
Wow.
and then became a public defender at 24.
Oh my
goodness. Since young age, I always wanted to help others and fight for their rights. So that's my story.
So we have a lot of business owners and business startups, right? A lot of people, especially now, have really, taken on their own to start things. What is your approach to working with business owners, that makes you different and that stands out from others who do the same?
So I think it's the team behind the law firm. We have not only attorneys in Arizona and California, but we also have CPAs that helps us with the IRS letters, calculations. We have a fractional CFO, chief financial officers, that help us with cap tables, manage cap tables and business valuations. We have strategic partners, litigators in California and Arizona, and now we are hiring in Delaware as well. We also have experienced intellectual property attorneys that focus on patents and trademarks. I think all the team behind us, and I'm really a faith-driven person, and so everything that we do is in alignment with what we should be doing, and I'm connected with God all the time in our business decisions.
So it's awesome. Now, if you're listening to this, you're a startup. Here's something important. When you hear all that she has, even if you're a startup, small company, you need all of this behind you. You need to know it, and you need to have somebody that can get you prepared for those things that could happen in the future, correct?
For sure, and I strongly go foundation, although it's expensive for sure in the beginning, and you have to budget where you put your money. You're a startup, you're starting, and I'm also an owner of a small business, so I know the difficulties that everyone has when they start their business. So a strong legal foundation is going to prevent you to have future issues, tax issues, liability problems, compliance problems. So I think everything started with a strong foundation.
The phone number to call is 619-782-0186. She does free consultation. She's rated with the Better Business Bureau. She has many locations, one in Phoenix, downtown Phoenix, Glendale, and in San Diego. Here's the thing, and I got to get this out. I know it's not on your paperwork here. But so many people today go to Dr. Google and they just will try and do a lot of these things on their own because money might be an issue. Why not do that?
Why not do that? So the things that I always say to my clients is that have an attorney as a point of contact. Even if you don't want to pay a lot of money, just schedule with a law firm or a lawyer that you trust. So when you have an issue, just call them. And then attorneys are, in the beginning, they went to law school to help other people. Mm-hmm. So that's what they have in their nature. Mm-hmm. You have to balance the cost, and I'm sure, but don't go online, actually go online, do your research, and then find an attorney to validate what you did, your
Makes sense,
research.
makes a lot of sense. But your passion is startups. Okay, tell us why.
Oh, I love startups. I just love innovation. The founders have this creative mindset, and then they want to take the risk to do something that is not real to become real. So I am also involved in 7 startups in automotive technology, AI software development company, and we have a nonprofit that helps people in need to find food, job, job and shelters. So I know I love the innovation, so that's my passion, startups.
Well, that's fabulous. Now, a new founder comes to you. What's the most important piece of advice that you could give to them right away?
Again, strong foundation, protect your business and your brand right away. So don't overlook the legal side. It's not, just don't think that it's not just paperwork. So the foundation will keep you avoiding future problems. That's what I tell them in the beginning.
Also, do you have, I had another one that's not on your paperwork here, but do you help people, because a lot of people, the first thing they do, they really need to also get an LLC, right, and make sure that they are registered with, as a business owner, correct?
So first you need to understand what type of business you need to set up.
Mhm.
So everyone says go for a LLC, but if you need to see what is your end goal. If you want to raise funds, better LLC is not going to be the best business type for you. Maybe a C corp.
Mhm.
But you need to register at the Secretary of State if you decide where you're going to do business, and people there has a startup go to
Do you
Delaware.
help with all of those things for
I
people?
help, yeah, we
Okay.
do. Our law firm helps with all of those, and from the beginning, we help them to structure, select which state they need to be in, the industry that they are at, their goals, and also all the paperwork that's related to, if you wanna open a bank account, we file for the SS4, the EIN, and give you all the documents that you need to have.
Doing it
business.
right from the beginning,
Always.
which is so, so important. Now, obviously, trust is very important, and you have mentioned that many, many times within the short time that you've been on, that because you build a trust with your clients, that's something that's very important to you. But the legal world can feel intimidating to people who are just starting up, right, startups. How do you make sure that your clients are feeling supported and empowered?
So I think everything starts with honesty and clear communication, talking in plain language and plain English. So don't try to bring complicated legal jargons, and then be clear what you have and what you can offer and what you can't.
Mm-hmm.
So the client needs to understand actually that you invested in their business, and you're not just doing a job, which is not doing your legal service. And I think people understands that when you talk to someone, either they're doing all in the job or they're investing in your business. I think that's the most important, clear communication and establish trust with someone that actually have the same core values that you do.
Mm-hmm. Now, there's many things that you can help, not just with startups. There's things that you do that people might be wanting to scaling up. They might be wanting to buy or sell a business, or if they've received an IRS letter, what is the best way that they go about handling that? Obviously, they got to have a consultation with you, because that's now starting to get into the big things, right?
Yeah, so if you receive a letter from the IRS, so we do IRS audits. So the first step is reaching out to the law firm and schedule a free consultation. So the attorney is going to guide you what are the next steps, even if you can do by yourself. And then the next step is to engage with the firm, and then we give you the step-by-step. We give you a link where you can upload your documents, and we represent you before the IRS. So that's one example how we engage.
Well, I'll tell you something is so important, because when you get a letter from the IRS and they want to audit you, oh boy, and there's a lot that goes through that. I would never want to try and do that by myself, right? And especially, if you've gotten that, more than likely you've been in business a little longer than just a startup, right? So there might be a lot of things that you need to get together. You need to know everything and be, together on it, right? So that's why it's a good idea to call them. Their phone number is 619-782-0186. She does free consultations. She's rated with the Better Business Bureau. And the way, I forgot to say this, this law firm is run and operated by women, so that's kind of cool, and they like women, obviously. But you know what, you work with men too. But it's wonderful to know that women are, getting such a stance in the community as well. They are located in Phoenix, downtown Phoenix, Glendale, and in San Diego. That phone number again is 619-782-0186. I'm going to try to get to another one here really quickly. The tools. You just got to talk to them a little bit about how you handle giving them the tools to, navigate the legal jargon that has to be done. Okay, go ahead.
So if you're young, like founder, you're willing to start your own business, there are steps that need to be done. So even if you do your research, there are steps that need to be done. So my advice is just start looking what your end goal. Even if you change your business model, that's not the problem. And a lot of startups change their business model while running their company. So, but look at your end goal and then go from there and then put your foundation in place.
If you're a startup, do it right first. Because you turn around and it's 18 years later and you look and say, oh my God, or something comes up that you weren't going to be prepared for. Her phone number again is 619-782-0186. It's ZeccaRoss.com.